Hey, Felicia here, and this is the AKEYDIY 15 by 15 inch heat press that was sent to us to review. And like all other product reviews, our opinions are honest and our own. There is zero setup required with this unit. In the box is a user guide and the heat press, which is a nice lavender color. What's nice about this heat press is that it allows you to turn the knob on the top to increase or decrease pressure based on the project you're working on. It also has an easy to read control panel, which we'll look at in a minute. It's a clamshell style heat press. It came with a 15 by 15 piece of white Teflon and a 15 by 15 mat that's nice and firm and removable if needed. The bottom slides out to make it easier to place your materials without fear of touching the hot platen on top. The knob on top is used to increase or decrease pressure, so if you're working on a sublimation or DTF project, you'll want to increase pressure to achieve good results. The user guide is helpful in explaining the control panel and how to set the temperature and time, as well as start the countdown and change between Fahrenheit and Celsius. To turn the heat press on, press the switch on the right side of the machine. The display is easy to read and shows you the temperature, time, and has 3 preset modes. Press the mode button to scroll through them to see the different time and temperature settings for each. To adjust the temperature outside of the mode settings, press the set button and then press the plus button to increase the temperature or the minus button to decrease it. Press the set button again to adjust the time in the same manner. Press the plus button to increase time and the minus button to decrease time. If you want to change between Fahrenheit and Celsius, hold the plus and minus button down together to change from Fahrenheit to Celsius, and repeat that to go back to Fahrenheit. I'm going to make a t-shirt, and I've got my temperature set to 320 degrees and my time for 30 seconds. I'm going to first preheat my shirt for a few seconds before starting the bottom layer of my design. And my design has 3 layers, which will be pressed separately. So here's my first layer, and I'm going to go ahead and cover that with the white Teflon sheet that was provided and close the lid. And then when the time runs out, I'll go ahead and open that up. I'll give it a second to cool down before I go ahead and peel off the transfer tape that's on the backing. And you can see that the design stuck very well, no issues whatsoever. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to my next layer, this green layer, and put that in place before closing the lid and letting that press as well at 320 for 30 seconds. Once that's done, I'll go ahead and lift the lid up, remove that Teflon sheet, give it a second to cool down, and then go ahead and remove that backing, and it's stuck perfectly. This is working out great. I'm gonna grab my last layer, which is actually the first 2 layers were regular HTV, and the last layer is glitter HTV. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, put that in place, cover it with the Teflon sheet, close it up, and again, press it for 30 seconds and see how we do. It turned out perfect. This heat press worked great with glitter HTV and regular HTV. I did some additional testing and found that the heat press runs hot, and my sublimation projects did not work out as expected. I pressed the first one at 400 degrees for 480 seconds, like the company that makes the slate photo frame recommends, and then again at 385 degrees for 120 seconds. You can see that the temperature in the center of the machine is hotter than I had it programmed. Will this heat press work? Yes, but you'll need to play with the time and temperature settings to get the best results for your projects.